Hello guys, and Kolavski's here with a guide. Haven't had one of these in a while, so today we're gonna look at more of a meta shifting strategy, the Scout Rush into Knights from Pocket Arabia, which like we kind of saw in Nation Cup middle, more of the end. We saw Brazil doing it, we saw other teams doing it, and it kind of just became the meta slowly. And now in Battle of Africa, the most recent team game 3v3 tournament, we saw Scout Rush as well from the pockets almost every game even. So it definitely has become kind of a meta nowadays, and there are obviously, quite a bunch of reasons for it. But I will just give a brief intro on, the basics, which is just applying feudal pressure, going together with your flank, who might do archers, so you can send, 4 archers, 2 scouts to the enemy pocket, for example, and if he's doing a fast castle, he won't have any military at all, so you can double him and punish him really hard. The second thing is, if he's doing fast castle, you can double the enemy flank, so again, just the 2v1 factor, putting a lot of pressure on. And we know that knights are not that good, like that crazy impactful if you have walls, some spears or even some archers. So for example, scouts also allow you to full wall if you so please, and just gives you a very, very nice, like, aggressive pressure even. I'm not really sure how to call it. There are obviously, more reasons for it and more situations where you would want to do it or won't want to do it, but that was just a brief intro on it. Why, for example, you would want to go for scouts as the pocket. And obviously also the transition, which is bloodlines +1, even +2, 3TC, like really, really nice economy, and a lot of early knights might come out as well. So today we're looking at a game where I'm playing as Persians, I have flank Berbers in Vido, and we are against Portuguese and Japanese. So I chose this track because it will be kind of an interesting recording, and we'll showcase how, civs can kind of go a little bit, I mean not civs, but yeah, games can go a little bit, out of the more structured field into more chaotic stuff, and how to deal with it, how to try to adapt, and so on. So, pretty standard beginning, 6 on sheep, now sending the first one to the lumber camp, so the Dark Age, we will look at that as well while we're at it, and just try to understand how to play out the feudal age, how many scouts to make, castle age, and so on, so on, so on. Obviously there are a lot of factors, and every game will be different, but there are a few like more standard things that you should take into account. Okay, I guess we can just leave it at the 75 speed for now. So 3 on wood now, 6 on sheep, gonna get the boar. So far it's pretty standard. So a few things to also talk about is, how you want to play it out. Do you want to make a lot of scouts? Do you want to get bloodlines even +1? Because there are a few scenarios where you want to do that, but typically what we will see is more the standard, like, maybe 5, 6, maybe if you need 8 scouts, and then you see the, just going up to the castle age as fast as possible. Around the 18-minute mark you click up, and, so on. So 3 on wood now, I got the boar. Now 13 out of 15, gonna send and build 2 houses. Here we go. And then get the second boar, which is here. So the Dark Age, is pretty basic. There are a lot of scout builders out there. Nowadays, I kind of do 21 pop with basically every civ. I even have a special BO, which I haven't done as many times, but for 20 pop scouts, not sure if you need it, probably not. So, if you can't do 21 pop, just do 22 pop. It's just as good and will be completely fine. So now I built a mill, so 3 on wood, rest on boar, 1 finishing the sheep, and double house, gonna get the second boar. And 3 on berries so far. Getting the second boar in now, easy peasy. Still 3 on berries, sending the fourth one. 17 out of 25 now, including the scout. I'm just scouting, the bottom half, seeing what's there, and gonna get the second board. I had some idle time, like 3-4 seconds. What I should have done is I should have like bring the wheels forward and started shooting the boars a little bit early on, like a little bit more early, or however you would say that. But now so far so good. I have 4 on berries, 3 on wood, rest on the boar. Gonna put 5 on berries. I kind of like putting 5 on berries when I'm doing scouts. Not really sure if there's like any OP reason for it, but I kind of like the berries to end a little bit faster. Then I can put like the berry wheels on the gold a little bit faster. So yeah, I don't know. Just kind of 5 on berries seems pretty okay. You can put 4 obviously. Kind of depends on the preference. So 4 now on wood, sending the 5th one, getting womb. So I'm gonna aim for the 21 pop uptime, and you're gonna see me already start sending wheels to the second LC. Here we go. Already sending 5 to the second LC. I have 500 food now. We'll be able to click up as I do that now. Already my scout at my flank, you know, protecting him. Waiting for the feudal age now, and yeah, second LC down. So 5 on wood, 5 on second LC. OP berry micro. Don't judge me. I think I fixed this. I hope I fixed this. Oh, this is so disgusting. Look at this. I'm getting sad now. Why do I even watch my Rex? Yeah. So 10 wood, 5 berries. Rest on cheap. Getting that barracks down now. At around that 45-minute mark. Finally fixing the berries. What a scrub I am, man. Feels bad. Okay, so we finally fixed this. 3 on one side, 2 on the other one. Easy peasy. So, barracks coming down now. And at this point you can already add like 1 farm. But like since I still have some sheep left, I won't do it because I'm greedy. You know, just me being greedy. You would kind of want to add 1 farm already though. Gonna build the house and just waiting for the feudal age now to hit in, and then I'll build the stable. Already exiting this side, so trying to communicate. I mean, so far it's pretty, you know, standard 1v1 scout build as you would see. Being done in 1v1 Arabia, for example. Getting double Pedax horsecover now. And starting to add those farms, because horsecover obviously hitting in, so I'll have the more food on these. And stable coming down now, my scout is just chilling. And now I see that, like we obviously talked about who is which side, but I know that red is gonna be here. I see him doing scouts, so I know that I'm doing scouts, and my opposite pocket is also doing scouts. So that's, you know, something you want to keep track of, because if you know if your opponent is doing fast castle on, you know, the pocket side, then you kind of want to ask your flank to hit him with some archers. Well, I mean, my flank did Drush FC. I don't even... Yeah, I did Drush FC, so no archers for me, so my scouts are kind of not as valuable as I would want them to be, but you know, shit happens. So now I'm adding, you can already see quite a lot of farms. Like, basically every time I have 80 wood, I just add a farm. You know, building some houses so I don't get pop capped, and still 10 on wood, 5 on berries, and just add farms. So let's go back to the Fog of War. Already have 2 scouts coming out, my one, you know, the main scout to add. And at this point it's kind of hard, because normally you would want your flank to dictate where he's moving with the archers, since you're the more mobile one, meaning scouts are faster than archers, you know, that's pretty obvious. But since we don't really have any archer support for my flank, I'm kind of just playing defensive, you know, seeing what's happening, waiting for player 2 or something like that to pop up. And now you can already see I have 11 farmers. I'm gonna start moving out to gold soon enough. And I'm going to attack now. And here we go. As I said, I meet red, I see him, I go back immediately. And now I know I have 4 against 3 scouts. I kind of want to take an engage, but he's running away. So I'm gonna have to just regroup here. And at this point it's kind of good, because like I know where his scouts are. So as long as I'm keeping track of it, you know, of this, that is, I'll be kind of okay. The problem is that now we have enemy flank coming with archers. And now I'm in a pretty awkward 1v2 spot. Like, this is kind of something you don't want to be in. So you can see I do take a fight, trying to pick up red scouts, do quite some damage actually. One scout is like 1 HP, but now I have to back off, and now I'm gonna lose my scout in the process, which is a little bit unlucky. And now I'm starting to go on gold, so you can see I have 14 farms at the moment. Yeah, I have 14 farms, and I'm starting to move on gold around that 14-minute mark. Now I do take another engage in a 1v2, and you see this is kind of awkward, right? Because I'm in a 1v2, so what I do is I keep making scouts. I keep making scouts, even though I don't want to. You know, I kind of want to go to the castle age, get some food up, but I keep making scouts. I've made like, what, 2, 4, I've made like 7 scouts so far, and I still am making scouts, trying to queue them up. Even making another one now, sending some wills to gold as the berries are done, and now I even get hit from the other pocket with scouts. I need to run away, I need to get a spear out. I'm Xing for yellow to come help me. And this is why I chose this track, right? It's very messy, a lot of things happening. Now I know orange is circling around somewhere here. I'm coming with a spear, trying to play defensive now. As I engage, again, the 1v2, right? So, at this point what happens? If you look at this from a structured viewpoint, right? My flank has no army. Like, nothing, right? There's maybe 2 scrims in there. Whatever. I see red and teal grouping up and circling away from blue. They're circling to the top. And they're gonna come here. They're gonna hit this. They know where my gold is. They're gonna hit this, right? I also got orange running around somewhere here. So there's a lot of armies that are kind of putting pressure on me, which I do not like. So, few things I can do. I can get Blood Alliance +1 and go full scouts and fight 1v2, because I have to survive. Or I can do a tower on my gold. So, let's keep watching what happens. And here we go. Blood Alliance on the way. I know they're coming. I know I'll have to fight. Even though it's like, what, 5 archers a spear, right? Like, oh, whatever, 5 archers. It still puts so much pressure on you. Orange now comes in. He's gonna pick up a will from me, I think. Or maybe not. I don't even know. Yeah, he will. Because I suck. 1 will down from me. Now I'm waiting for Blood Alliance. I know they're coming. I know I'll have to fight this. There's no other way. I probably should have towered, but I thought I can handle it. Honestly, I really thought I can handle it. So now I'm coming in and I'm bringing my wills a little bit back so I don't lose them. 1 will down. I do go for the engage. Trying to focus the spear down. Even bringing some wills in to help fight the scouts. I lost 2 wills so far. And yeah, this is for complete chaos, right? Complete chaos. There's nothing I can do against 2 armies. I should have towered. My mistake, you know, I went a little bit greedy. So now I'm forced to make more scouts. Because, like, what else am I gonna make, right? I'm switching into scouts, so I need to make scouts just so I can survive. I do drop a nice wall off here. Kind of securing this, going into TC. Now the scouts are coming in, but they are quite low. I do have a spear. And yellow has some spears as well, so luckily for me, we'll be able to fight this one off. With the spears, now he's kind of walled in, he can't run away. I have Wills in the TC, waiting for the scouts. I put them out for some goddamn reason. But yeah, you kind of can see, right? Like, you have to adapt, you have to adapt. I mean, I should have towered this, obviously, but basically forced to go full into scouts, and I keep making scouts, just because, what else am I gonna do? I can add skirms, right? But like, then I'll need to get fletching, even to be useful and so on, and now yellow finally comes in, and we clean this up. So, having to go full feudal scouts, just to be able to fend off that 1v2. I mean, obviously there was something I could have done. I could have towered this, but then I would have to go on stone, you know, and that's a waste of 100 wood and so on, so on, so on. So, you know, I just went greedy and I got punished. I should have towered. Definitely got punished. So you can see I kind of have a nice wall off on this side. I mean, this is still open, but at least the front is somewhat open. I mean, walled off, that is. So now, you know, I'm quite slow down, even forced to do a market. You can see I have only 300 food, it's 20 minutes in. Had to make a lot of scouts, had a lot of idle time, but still in the game, nevertheless. Having 4 scouts left, I mean, I'm not gonna make more scouts, obviously, because I have to go up, because I know for a fact that red is going up. You can tell by his score. His score is very low, which means he is going up compared to my score. He should never be that low. So now, I'm trying to find out what my ally was Xing. I get market for Cardo, and I'm gonna buy 200 food just so I can quick up. As I did that, because I had to rush it. You know, would have been unlucky. Okay, well, now I'm up to Castle Age, getting a second stable out, gonna get the gold mining upgrades, if I actually remember. Have a bunch, it's obviously not structured. I have a bunch on wood, 20 farmers, you know, a lot on gold. I have a pretty okay eco, 42 villagers as you can see, but obviously my uptime, almost 24 minutes, is very, very slow. Considering that Choco is already up, the red player, he's already getting chain barding, so you can kind of see how far behind I am really at this point, compared to red player. Just because I got the 2v1 hit, and I also got orange scouts in my base. But you know, that's team game. That's team game. Stuff like that can happen. you know, you have to be prepared to deal with that. Okay, so now taking gold quite heavily. I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of resources, so I'll be able to do a lot of knights really fast. And try to do some damage. Okay, so now we can speed up a little bit. Just till Castle Age. Because there's nothing happening. Okay, so second TC coming out. Queuing up knights, +2 on the way. I'll get a third TC here in like 2 seconds as well. I have a lot of wood, here we go. And getting bow saw, so getting eco upgrades, army upgrades, queuing 2 knights from each stable, and getting 3 TC down. And I still have quite a bunch of wood left, so that will be basically used for farms. And now I'm just camping here with my scouts, you know, with my flank, just kind of chilling. And now we know that Teal is also in the Castle Age, and I do know for a fact he's gonna have way more crossbows than my guy, which means I will need to go really heavy into army. Again, you know, you have to do what you have to do. Okay, some more knights coming out now. Got 2 knights with +2 already out. So let's see how the Castle Age plays. I mean, you have a really, not really sure how to put it, but like the way I kind of would want to word it is you really don't need to be that tight when you reach Castle Age, because you can see I'm kind of floating a lot of resources, right? So I can keep my TCs running, you know, I can keep the night production somewhat 24/7, like with a little idle time on my stable until I, you know, get more farms out and such. So compared to the normal Castle Age, which would be like you add 3 TC and then you can barely produce the vills and the knights. When you do scouts into knights, you kind of have a little bit better eco, so it's way easier to keep production on 3 TC and double stable. So now they're breaking, and as I said, you see what, right? It's like what, 20 plus crossbows? My guy has like, you know, barely 15 there maybe. So this is obviously way more right now. So that is quite a bit of problem, big of a problem for me. Let's see, even get some mangonel. I'm still making knights, trying to get this out as much as I can, and you know, try to keep my eco in a decent spot. So at this point I need to defend the mangonel. They do have a nice high ground, so there's like no way we can fight, like absolutely no way we can fight this. Just, you know, trying to play as defensive as possible, trying to make more knights, coming in with more. And you know, like it was a little bit unnecessary for them to dive us here as well. So it kind of, you know, wait, I need to lower the volume a little bit. Guys don't need sound that much, neither do I. Okay. Kind of took up somewhat of a decent fight actually, because you know, we decided to dive under the TC, so the TC did a lot of fire. So kind of turned out to be a decent fight. You know, surprisingly enough. So now I have a lot of injured knights, which is obviously not ideal. Still pumping out from the 2 stable. You can see I'm 65 villagers, red is only 56. So I'm definitely keeping up the eco number, trying to do as good as I can really at this point. Trying to keep the knight numbers up. And now I get traded by orange once again. I actually did not see the X from my teammate, so I spotted it a little bit too late. Managed to lose 4 villagers, because I suck. Obviously. And you know, now I just go into TC and I will be fine. So now I'm adding more stable because I know I'll need more knights, because obviously Theo is coming in with more crossbow, even some monks and a mangonel now. So I definitely do know I'll need a lot of army to be able to stop that. I'm bringing also the weak knights home, which is basically because I want to heal them up. Like I'll talk briefly about this. So you kind of have to look at it this way, right? Like 16 HP knight, that's basically gonna be, you know, 2-shot, 3-shot by a crossbow, right? So there's like really no point to keep that in your army, right? It's like, it might do 3-4 hits, and it might do 1 hit, right? But when you heal it up, like the value you get, just from making 1 monk, it's like 100 gold, 175 wood, and let's say if you built up like even 10, you know, these 20-30 HP knights and you heal them up, it's really efficient, and it will be very nice. Okay, so they're still putting pressure, red's making knights, you know, crossbows for Teal, blah blah blah. I'm getting raided again from orange. I'm getting even a 4 TC down now, just so I can defend my woodcutters a little bit. And you know, it's really, really hard for me. Like, I have to deal with orange at home, who has +2 knights. I have to deal with this, you know, trying to snipe the mangonels, monks everywhere, just a full mess. And it really looks like we're losing, honestly, pretty damn hard. Because we kind of are, like, this side is going really bad. So, now we have 3 stables, still pumping knights, trying to get this... Like, I'm trying to boom out to the level where I can keep, like, 5 stable knights pumping, so I can actually deal with both of their armies. So you can kind of see, like, my knight number got slowed, you know, quite a bit because of orange. I had to deal with him. And that took a while, so now I'm making some monks, healing up the knights, still spamming the 3 stable as efficiently as I can. Except the part where I don't, because I suck. Funny stuff. Okay, so bringing the weak knights back once again, as you can see, trying to go for engage, but they have the heal, they have way too much numbers. Really not much I can do there. Except just, you know, let my allies DC go down. Adding more stables now, still pumping knights, as you can see, bringing the weak ones. Now we got 2 monks, so we can heal faster, you know. And 77 vills, 81 for red, so you can kind of see, you know, he's having more free space, since I got even attacked by orange. So you can kind of see I'm not getting that much eco out as well at the moment. Still, you know, have 24 military to red's 12, but he's definitely having a better eco right now. So still just, you know, like I can't engage, so just holding, trying to defend, trying to boom out. 3 monks even coming out, I need to kill my knights as fast as possible. Now we got 4 stable pumping, getting a 5th one in. Have a really decent eco now, 84 villagers. Now I'm just trying to make as much knights as I can, and now I see that LB10 overstepped, went for the engage now. I'm trying to get the engage, because I see red's army is split. I have a lot of knights I'm trying to clean up as much as I can, and I accidentally put them on tank ground, which was a little bit of a disaster on. But I do go for the engage now, trying to clean up as much as I can, trying to take as good of a fight as I can. We had a tower firing as well, we got Mangano coming out from LB10. I'm bringing more and more knights now. And yeah, we're trying to clean up this crossbow army at the moment. And now I get traded again for the 3rd time. I have 3 monks now, so that's good. I can try to convert 3 knights, but you can see I'm getting raided once again by orange. You know, even 8 knights. Like, it forces me to idle 15 villagers, forces me to make defensive knights from all my stables, you know. Obviously not ideal. Then I go for another cleanup on LB10's crossbow, still making knights, trying to do as much as I can, bringing the weak ones home so I can heal them up again. Now I have a shit ton of staples, trying to pump out. My knight numbers are looking really healthy, but you can see red up to the Imperial Age, and there's really nothing I can do about that, just because I have to defend blue as much as I can. So now I kind of regroup with my knights, you know, bringing all of these as well. So now I have a pretty healthy knight number already. I can definitely start doing damage. I have a shit ton of stables in case I need to pop up. And now I'm kind of starting to think about, you know, actually, somewhat should I just go full white cav and try to go up to the Imperial Age? Because the problem with this extended Castle Age is you just run out of gold, right? Like, my main gold is low, my second gold is not as healthy, I have a 3rd one here, but I still need to set up trade, still need to get Cavalier and, you know, all the good stuff. So it definitely might get scary. And now I go see that I can easily take this 1v2 because red has no knights at all. So I go for the 1v2 engage and try to clean up their armies while I still can, with all the knight numbers possible for me now. So you can kind of see that I've basically been defending the whole game right now, right? The whole game I've been defending, haven't attacked once, and you know, that just, sometimes in these games that happens, and there's like nothing you can do. You just have to try to survive. You can see like we're still bottom scoring by like 300 even, 200 at this point. Okay, so now finally yellow is an Imperial, so the carry is here. He'll try to attack both pockets, try to, you know, do the damage. Well, I'll just be trying to clean up this mess. Well, you can still see I'm pumping out knights. Weak ones again to heal up. Imagine how many knights I already healed up. Probably around 20 even, maybe even more. Probably could have kept count, but you know. Lost few knights. Now we go to raid LB10 because we have to obviously start attacking as well at some point. And yeah, well, it's definitely a mess this game. I have a shit ton of stables. I'm not really producing from them. Like, I'm trying to actually, you know, get some eco to go up. My eco is a big mess though. Don't have enough for production. Now I finally start putting some pressure on, and you can kind of see, right, how, like, I have to go full with cast. It's 40 minutes, I'm still castle age. Nowhere even close to going up. It's a really, really rough situation. So yeah, this is, you know, basically playing from behind. Like, first time we actually get to attack. And try to do some damage. Okay, well, I actually get popped. Even got the markets in the corner. I'm still castle age, already getting markets because I know I'll have to trade. I really don't see myself going up to Imperial Age as well right now. And, you know, just pumping out knights. Trying to put some pressure on LB10 at the moment. So yeah, I mean, at this point it kind of transitions into more post-game game, so there's really not much to talk about here. But like, the castle age is what I wanted to showcase, you know, how you can actually boom up and, you know, keep the army count up at the same time if you do scouts into knights, just because you have a little bit of a more room for eco. So now I'll finally quick up 42 minutes in almost, which is really rough, to say the least. See Russia coming down. Okay, finally a quick up. Please tell me a quick up. Okay, finally quick up 22 minutes in. I'm already getting caravan. Already starting to make trade cards. Because I know I'll need gold. I have one gold mine left. This one's gonna be out in a sec. Should probably finish that mill, but you know, shit happens. Only have 2 idle villagers, which is pretty good at this point. Probably should have none. Look at that, 0 idle vills. Easy, man. Okay, so I'm gonna speed this up now because, like, the things I wanted to showcase are kind of over. So yeah, that was basically it. I wanted to just, you know, show how to do the scout build, like the scout situation, because the build orders, like, they're everywhere. You can find scout build orders just if you write that on YouTube. But actually, like, just wanted to explain the situation and, you know, the thought process a little bit of how you should play it out, how you should try to play it out at least, and, you know, try to actually win some games. So if you have any questions, you know, post them below. You also might be able to find a VOD of me playing this on Twitch, but not really sure which day this was. A few days ago, I guess. Maybe more. So not much happening. Now I go up, I get plate barning armor. I don't have any gold, so I'm just spamming white cav, as you can see. You know, trying to set up trade as much as I can, getting more and more markets out. I'm preparing for post-imp, right? Because if I go full army now, we'll die. I won't have any gold. The Japanese samurai will just kill me, right? So I'm kind of preparing for post-imp right now, trying to get up trade. I am pretty healthy on pop. Getting +2 as well. I did forget +2, yeah, that's a little bit sad. 2-man saw, all the good stuff. So yeah, I mean, we're kind of starting to push. Still bottom score, but it's not looking that bad. Markets are up, you know, getting some trade in. Making trade cards from, you can see, like 5 markets. My gold's running low though. Still have like maybe 1.5k there, which is not a lot. It's not a lot, trust me. Like, when you're spamming Paladin, that gold goes fast. Okay, well, what else I could mention at this point? Yeah, I mean, I guess might as well talk about that. You really want to set up your trade probably till even 45 minutes. Maybe even till like... yeah, probably till 45 minutes you already want to have like 20-30 trade cards. I mean, it kind of depends how crazy you're spamming, but you really need gold. Like, if you have to idle for like 10 plus minutes while you're getting trade, that's not good. So now you can see LB10 as Arbalist. I'm only doing white cav. Like, I literally don't have enough gold to sustain. So you can see I'm just spamming white cav, maybe one knight there and here. So, you know, that's kind of my mistake. I should have set up trade even faster so I can produce Cavalier. But you guys saw I had to put everything into army. So now we finally get top score, and I think they will resign in the upcoming minutes. So I'll just speed this up, and well, yeah, that's gonna be this game. I mean, this is obviously an example of one game, one unique game in a way. Every game kind of plays out differently, but yeah, I'm just massing up my white cav now so I can try to engage this. You can already see, you know, Invido is even pushing LB10 a little bit as well. And GG gets called, so that's gonna be it. We did win this game. Kinda did a nice comeback as well, and yeah, so that was that. Persian Pocket, Scouts into Knights. You even saw me do full feudal. Obviously, if you don't need to do that, just go up, like, for example, Red did. You know, he made like, what, 7-8 Scouts, then just went to Castle Age, went Knights, and so on. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you found this helpful, and if you have any comments, leave them down below and I'll try to answer them. Maybe I said something wrong, maybe you don't agree with something, feel free to question my newbiness below. So yeah guys, thanks for watching, take care.